Welcome back, everybody. Great to have you here on this Integrative Health Coach Success podcast. This is episode 366 of the show. That means all the big takeaways from today's show will be at ihp.coach/366. Head on over there for all the takeaways. And of course, if you're not already an IHP, you can find out what the Integrative Health Practitioner Institute is all about at that website. All right. So this is a topic that I don't think it gets talked about enough because it's not always maybe the most exciting thing for health coaches or chiropractors or acupuncturists or estheticians or massage therapists or anyone to be talking about, right? Anyone in the health field. But there are more than 1 billion people online that need your help with this. And I want you to try to guess right now, what is it that really anybody in the health and wellness and fitness-based community could help 1 billion people with, right? So think about that. So if there's one thing that comes to your mind that all these people could need help with and want to help with, and honestly, many of them, they pay for this in one way or another, whether at the grocery food store or a gym membership or an online course, etc., it's weight loss, right? So especially as we're heading into a new year, it's never going to change. Doesn't matter if it's the year 2050 or if it was the year back when I started in 1996, right? Like it doesn't matter the year, it is always the same. Unfortunately, more than 2/3, over 70% of the population right now wants help with losing weight or needs to lose weight. They're at an unhealthy weight. Now, it doesn't mean every single one of those people are obese, but we know now that more than 1/3 of the population is obese. And unfortunately, it's now affecting more children than ever. So what does this mean? Why am I bringing up this topic? It's because most health coaches, most health practitioners are looking for more clients. Okay? Good. Like that's a great thing. You're in an amazing profession where you get to help people with their overall health, body transformation, and longevity. That's what we talk about all the time. Okay. Well, you're looking for more clients, and all of these people who want to lose weight are looking for an answer. So we've got coaches that want to work with clients. We've got clients that need to find these coaches. Here's the dilemma. And I don't know why no one's really talking about this. We've got the entire weight loss industry talking about helping clients and helping them lose weight. There's no shortage of people trying to help with that, right? But they're helping them in 2 ways. This is the majority of the market. They're helping them to count their calories or exercise more, right? So they are doing 2 things. They want to get people to move more. Great. That's it. Obviously, that is what they should be doing. I don't disagree. Anybody who needs to lose weight, we need to move a little bit more ideally, right? But guess what people don't want? They don't want to move more, right? So we're selling something to people who don't want it. Now, does that mean we shouldn't try? No, we should. We absolutely should. Okay. The other part is the counting calorie part, whether you're counting macros or calories or kind of removing a food group such as carbohydrates, that's dieting. People have done 1 million diets, right? And so now the whole world, for the most part, 9 out of 10 programs are trying to sell people to eat less and exercise more. And people know that is what they need to do, but they would do and want to do anything else. That is why most people, they go after some new wild trend every year. So it's a new diet, but this time the diet's called carnivore, or this time the diet's called keto, or this time the diet's called the Atkins or the Salt Beach, or you just name the diet, right? It's like, well, okay, let's think of all those things have in common. They cut out carbohydrates. Oh, okay. Well, this is a novel approach, cutting out carbohydrates again, but we're just calling it something different. And we're using different foods, but at the end of the day, we're cutting out carbohydrates, right? And it's like, well, that's not even the answer. So now people have said, well, we're not going to cut all the carbohydrates because we don't need to do that. We'll instead look at macros. So people can eat carbs, protein, and fats. We're going to prioritize protein, make sure they get enough in there. And then that kind of moves carbs down a little bit as well, but they still get to eat them. And then they don't go over the total calories. Okay, so yeah, we're getting a little bit better. And now we get the exercise in, right? And people are like, well, I don't really want to do a boot camp. No, yeah, because you don't need to do a boot camp if you've been doing nothing, right? And so that's why at one point, CrossFits were super popular and all like the Barry's boot camps and all those were super popular, and not as much anymore, right? Because that phase has gone down. It was a trend. People wanted it, but it was in the eat less, move more, right, category. Well, what am I getting at? Here's the thing. People don't not want to lose weight. That's still what people want. They want a different way to do it. So what could you offer, especially as an integrative health practitioner? What could you offer? Well, you could offer the nutrition and some exercise, but really you can offer some of that. No doubt about it. I'm going to get to that. But what you can offer is an answer to why they can't lose the weight. So your niche is, let me share with you what your deficiencies are for why you have all these cravings. You may be missing magnesium. You might be missing vitamin D for your hormones. You might be too high in cortisol at night. You might be functionally low in thyroid. And a few simple tests, whether it's the Big Five or the vitamin tox test or just the stress, mood, and metabolism hormones test, can help that client begin to understand, oh, the reason I have high fasting blood sugar in the morning isn't because I'm eating too much carbs all the time. It's because my cortisol levels are too high at night and I'm not getting good deep and REM sleep. Okay, well, that makes sense. And one of the other reasons is why my metabolism is so low is because my TSH is above a 3. And my doctor says it's fine to a 5, but now I understand that it's functionally low. It could be better. So it explains some of the stubborn weight gain, the water retention, the brain fog, the dry skin, the thinning hair, like all of the things. Or this individual has estrogen dominance. Oh, is that why not only do my holding water and it's tough to lose weight, but about 7 days or so before I get my menstrual cycle, I also feel increased irritability and sleep issues and additional bloating. Oh, that makes sense. So now you're not just telling people to eat less and exercise more, but you're saying, no, actually, we're going to work on all of these things through that de-stress protocol, but individualized for you. So yes, we're going to give you a nutrition plan. Absolutely. We're going to support you with certain nutritional supplements that will help your deficiencies. And we're going to work on exercise. But at first, you've been doing nothing. You've been doing 3,000 steps a day. No problem. Like it is what it is. Like, okay, no big deal. But it also doesn't mean that we need to go to boot camps. Let's work up to 7,500 steps a day. It's double where you're at right now. We don't even need 10,000 yet because we're just going to get to 7,500. And I'm going to work with you over the next couple months to gradually increase your exercise. And then when it feels comfortable, then after we do the walking, we're going to get in a little bit of cardio. Then we're going to do some body weight training, all the things that we teach inside of IHP. They say, oh, that's fantastic. And at the same time, though, we're going to be working on your sleep. So now when you wake up in the morning, you're going to actually have more energy. So if you have more energy, you now may be a little bit more interested in exercise. And you won't have as many cravings because your body won't be searching for the sugar or the caffeine because you're getting better quality sleep. So if you see what I'm saying is that we're addressing the weight loss or weight gain issue, but we're doing it from a different niche and we're doing it by looking at the root cause. So if you are looking for more clients, and I said, oh, it's not always the most sexy thing in the world, but these clients need you. And so if you offer weight loss to your services, well, now you just opened up about 2/3 of the world, right? And so let's say your niche is women going through menopause or men after 50, or you're looking at gut health-based issues, or like bloating, gas, distension, or you might be looking at chronic fatigue or autoimmune. So that is your niche. You're not changing that. But now you're helping people with autoimmune and weight loss, thyroid and weight loss, menopause and weight loss, men over 50 and weight loss. Or you can call it body transformation. You can call it whatever you want, right? But you are still within your niche. But remember, inside of your niche is still about 2/3 of people. It does not matter the niche. About 2/3 of the population are going to want some level of weight loss. So my job, just as simply someone who's trying to raise the standards of our own industry, is that we do things the right way. So I agree that most people, to get to their goals, are going to change their nutrition. And I want them to increase their exercise. But the messaging has to change. And this is a huge opportunity for the integrative health practitioner community, whether you're level 1 or level 2. Because level 1, you can still get people labs. It's just read by the EqualLife team. And so you can still personalize then their protocol that goes well beyond saying, just eat 1 gram per pound of body weight. Then it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But if we can then start to personalize this, people will say, oh, wow, this really was built for me. And I understand where I'm at right now. Oh, and now look at this. I have estrogen dominance. I have high cortisol at night. I have low vitamin D. And I know that if I rebalance these things, it's going to make weight loss a whole lot easier. So my job is to also help coaches and help organizations. This is what I teach on. I want to help clients get better results, and it doesn't need to be with us, right? Like I want the world to be a healthier place through people's own individual responsibility and actions. And that's because I want it to stick. And I know that at the end of the day, it is the person that lives with themselves for 168 hours per week, right? And so because of that, I know that ultimately we can try to provide accountability and the right program, but the individual needs to see the hope, and then they use your guidance, and then the actions create the results, and some results then create a snowball effect where they want to do more. So hopefully this was helpful. I would love to answer any of your questions, do a follow-up show, but whatever your niche is right now, try to add body transformation to that, because I know that you're qualified to do that. Most professions are. And you can now do it in a bio-individualized way that clients will love. All right, everybody, be well. Have a great holiday season. I'll talk with you soon.